What's up, guys? It's Bill Shaw and your boy Ace, and this is Shots Fired.
Shots fired?
Shots fired.
I'm always down to fire shots. What's going on today? You've been trying to bring me in here for a while.
Yeah, man.
What is this new show that you're hosting with me in it? What are we doing?
I'm excited to bring you in today. And I think there's a lot of influencers out there that are trying to be the sales trainers, right? And there's some of them are fantastic and some of them are just kind of getting their start. So I know with your experience, what you bring, right? I want you to kind of give your opinion about some of the people we're going to be listening to. And would you have them come in the office, train your guys?
Okay. So we're looking at sales influencers today?
Yes, just influencers in general.
You want to know if I would have them come in here and train my people?
Yes.
Or be part of the academy to help me
Correct. Correct.
Okay. I like where that's going. Yeah. There's been a lot of them out there, man.
What are your thoughts on some of them, the people that you've seen out there?
Look, I mean, I'm from a no judgment zone. I have love and positivity. I believe that if somebody's doing well, learn from them, right? Don't hate on them, learn from them. They're doing something right. Give love and you'll get back love. At the same time, I'm not for fraudulent activities. I'm not for somebody teaching people the wrong way. And I'm not for people just trying to get clout. So I'm going to be honest in my opinion. Like if I like something, I'm going to say it. And if I think something's wrong and it's not right, I'm also going to say it.
I love it. I love it.
Also, I always say, if you're a financial advisor, show me your portfolio. If you're a salesperson, show me the deals that you've closed. If you're a dentist, show me all the teeth that you've worked on. So like if you're a great salesperson, what's your portfolio? So I feel like, there's either the real sales goats that are in the industry that could sell and close and that have built companies off this. Then there's people that are pretending to be.
Yeah.
So
no,
I want to see who you're going to bring to the table.
Well, let's start off with our first guy. Okay. Somebody that I like. Do I agree with everything he thinks? And when it comes to sales and stuff like that? No. I don't have a six pack. But I don't think I have to have a six pack to be good in sales. And that's your boy, Andy Elliott.
I'm going to talk to you about the objection. I want to talk to my dad, and I'm going to get back with you. This is a very common objection in the automotive industry. I'm going to show you how to handle it. Say, listen, we already know what your dad's going to say. Your dad's going to say, do you love the vehicle? And you already told me that you love the car. You already told me it fits your needs and wants. So at the end of the day, your dad's going to say, look, if it fits your needs and wants and it fits in your budget, pass, go and buy it because it's your vehicle. Okay? You're old enough to drive. You need to like your car. You already said you love it, so let's wrap up the deal. You're just going to press through.
What are your thoughts?
Respect him, number one. He's somebody that is doing it right. And you know what? Their health, the six-pack thing, like, if all my people, if we had six-packs in this bitch, I think I'd be pretty, I'd be pretty excited about that. I would be mad, like, damn, we all got six-packs. So, no, you know what? Respect to them. They're doing something right. This video here, I like the fact that he's being assumptive and a little more aggressive. Like, hey, your dad loves the car. Your dad's going to ask you if you love the car. You love the car. He's going to let you take the car. So hold up. Let's get the car right now. Now, sometimes there are some particular people where, like, they might get turned off by that. So, like, dude, let me fucking call my dad. Like, what if it's a real objection?
I think I agree with you there. Right. Yeah. I like how he handled the objection, what he said. And maybe this would work as a car salesman, right? But the tone, the pitch, right? So how fast he's talking. Yeah. I feel like it could turn a lot of people off.
Yeah. You don't want to sound like a sales person, right? Yeah. So for me, one thing I would add to that is I would just simply say, like, awesome. You want to talk to your dad. So what do you think your dad would ask you? And what are you looking for in your dad's, blessing?
Right.
Like, is it the money part? Is he helping you with the money? Or is he somebody that you look up to and he's your mentor? Like, we haven't really discovered what the dad has in play with this. So he's kind of going quickly past the discovery, going there. Like when somebody says they want to think about it, I don't jump straight and say like, well, what are you going to think about? We're saving you money. You want to do this. It makes sense. Like there's nothing to think about. Let's just do this. I'll stop and say like, what else is there to think about? And I'll stop and pause to let them speak. So again, respect the approach. I think it's a little aggressive. I would have started off with a little discovery. Andy Elliott, I'd give him a 3 out of 5 on this one. I think it was a little aggressive. And I think it could have came on the second or third attempt after a little bit of discovery. Then at the end, you bring this out. When people watch a 60-second video, they might be like, next phone call they get, like, oh, no, this makes sense, dude. We're going to get it. Like he might push people to be a little too assertive and they might get hung up on. So that's my take.
I see your point. And I agree with you, like, for the most part. I think this would be a great, like, kind of the end of the sale call, right?
Yeah, so, like after going back and forth
after you
a couple of times.
The spousal objection that we get all the time. I agree with a lot of this stuff. I just think his tone could be a little bit different.
For sure.
So I would give him 4.
All right, we'll go up to 3.5, Andy Elliott. You got it.
Next guy we're going to talk about, I personally like. You watch his show back in the day. He had his own channel, actually. Grant Cardone.
Did he?
He had his own.
That's cool.
He had his own channel on like TV, and he brought these people all across the country that wants a job to work with him.
Yeah.
And it was like a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was. I enjoyed it.
So Grant Cardone, here's what I'll tell you before you even play the clip. I'll just tell you that his book, The 10X Rule, one of the first books I got into early in my sales career. Definitely a game changer for me. So I respect him because I feel like he has had an impact on my life. But yeah, let me see the video.
So just to kind of give you a background of this video, right?
Yeah.
So he's got one of his agents on the phone with somebody having a tough time selling, right? So he's coming in as a CEO, taking over the phone call.
Okay.
So, I mean, let me know what you think.
Here's a 3-year commitment.
Yeah.
It's a 3-year commitment. $100. That's how close we are.
That's how we're off.
Nick. You talking about $100? You need to be worried about $1 million. Dude, look, we don't have any more money to give you. Okay, you're gonna spend 30 grand over the next 3 years. $100 doesn't change it one way or the other. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question now. All right, there's one answer. Yay or nay? Yes or no? You know who this is? It don't matter who it is. Yes or no? That is the first question. Yes or no? Hey, Nick, if $100 is the decision maker, don't do it.
Yeah.
Because if you're interested in $100, man, you need to go find a street corner to beg on.
That is true.
Yay or nay, Nick? Yay or nay?
Hey, how are you?
Let's freaking do it, man.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
So let's do it.
My man, tell Todd he was too weak to shut you down, all right? Thank you for your business. Get his credit card right now.
All right, hey.
I actually like that. You know, I like it because it was a salesperson that was scared to be assertive and scared to put the client in his place. He's buying a $30,000 package, complaining about 100. Grant Cardone came in there and kind of put the client in his place, which you have to do a lot of times in sales. You know, like we're talking about $100 here. You know, when I hop on the phone for you guys and I'm like, look, you can shop till you drop. At the end of the day, you could find a couple $100 cheaper, a couple $100 there. But what's really that time worth to you, and what are you going to waste for it? So I feel like I get on the phone and do that a lot of times as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if the guy knew it was Grant Cardone, because if he knew it was Grant Cardone, it kind of defeats the training purpose, right? Because you want to teach people that they could do it too without being Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he did a good job, man. I think he did the training at the end. The lesson was very clear. Don't be too soft. Sometimes you got to put people in their place. I'd give Grant Cardone on that one a 4.5 out of 5.
I agree. I think one thing I liked about it, right, the sales guy, when he was on the phone, it sounded real serious, right?
Yeah.
Grant Cardone kind of broke it down,
Yeah.
made it more of a joke,
Yeah.
got the other person to laugh, right?
Yeah.
Brought down that barrel, but also was confident in his approach,
Yeah.
right? He's cocky. I like him. I give him a 4.5. There's nothing to argue about that.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. Mad respect for Grant Cardone. So
Sometimes he has the same issue as Andy Elliott, though, where he's like a little too assertive and aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen other ones from him where he's a little more aggressive.
I wonder if it's because like he had a different approach, right? So
Yeah.
people from the South, right? I
Yeah.
feel like it's more car salesy guy.
When you're like, you know, car sales, I feel like I don't like to be salesy. I like to like, you know, you want to do business with me
For sure.
because I do a good job in presenting my solution to you and figuring out what you need and how to help impact you.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like my style is more like discovery and customizable. It's not just like, oh, you're going to close with me, I'm going to save you money
Right.
today on your mortgage. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, why is the savings important? What's going on in your life? How many kids do you have? Like, so I feel like that's my
For
play.
sure. Especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
we don't know what's going on in the beginning of these
Exactly.
calls, but
Right.
Grant Cardone so far got the top score. I'll give him 4.5.
I agree. This guy, I don't know too much about him, man. I know
Okay.
that he used to be like a gym owner, right?
He actually started off with fitness ads online to help people, you know, with their training program. And then he started off with gyms, and then he started training gyms on how to scale. And then, you know, best-selling author. I think he broke a Guinness World Book of Records for the most non-fictional books sold within 24 hours. I respect this guy. I'll tell you right off the bat, I respect him because everything he's done, he's a workhorse. Like, for example, he puts out, like, I think over 4,000 pieces of content.
Well,
I don't know if it was a month or a year, but crazy amounts of content. His marketing is sick. I've read his books. They're like elementary style books, but they make sense. I respect Hormozi. His sales, let's see.
That's what I'm curious about. Let's see.
Your week going? Great. I know we've got limited time here. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. Hey, my name's John. I'm here from this company, and I have a background in ABC, which is specific to whatever problem that you want to solve. I work closely with so-and-so edified person that you saw in the webinar, and I would love to know what resonated most with you. The real purpose of this call is to see if you qualify for our guarantee. Not everyone does, and it's really based on these 3 factors. So if it's B2B, you'd be like business size, industry, and you're being the owner. Now, instead of a guarantee, you could also say, hey, we want to make sure that you qualify for the bonus, or hey, I want to make sure that you qualify for starting by this time. You're immediately taking it away and saying, hey, I'm not here to sell. I'm here to first make sure that I can even give you something. And automatically they're leaning in and they're like, ooh, I want something that I'm not immediately having. So you're in the driver's seat. They're the ones who are on the other side hoping to earn your favor.
I like it because you know what? It's not my approach all the time.
Well, she just did it to me earlier, that Patrick by David call. She's like, we have to see if you qualify for the leader summit, right? So she tried to give it to me and take it away and then ask me some questions.
What do you think? I mean, I think he's creating that doubt, right?
I think it's creating doubt, and I like the style. I really like before like creating doubt. Like, I don't like to lie to people and say like if I know something's going to work for somebody, I'm not going to build doubt just to build doubt because it's a sales tactic. Like, if you really have a chance of not qualifying, I'll be honest with you and say like, look, I got room for 2 spots. I'm going to pick the best candidate. I don't know if you're one of them. Let me ask you a couple of questions to see if you fit my coaching group. Like, I might go with that route. If it's true, I'm not just going to call somebody and say, hey, I only have 2 spots left just to try to sell them. Right. So for me, I don't agree with that portion of it. As you could see, that lady just tried to do it to me earlier.
What I would recommend is just setting up a call with one of my senior consultants so I can dive a little bit deeper. The only thing about this event is it is one of our most inclusive events, so you have to get qualified. And we also have to check with our managers to make sure we still have tickets available. But based off what you're telling me,
you got to get qualified. You got to make sure tickets are available.
What's the qualifications?
No, they just say that to make it sound exclusive.
But when she asked me that, automatically in my head, I knew I didn't have to get qualified. And that's just something that you're doing to build urgency and doubt. So for me, I didn't like that part in particular. Because I've been doing sales so long that I know what people are doing. Maybe for the average consumer, it's not. I just feel like it's a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Deceptive, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's not true. What I do like is not how's your week going, this and that. Like, hey, my name is this. I'm calling from this. I've done A, B, and C. I know this person that you know. And here's the deal. I like how we laid it out flat.
Yeah.
This is who I am. I always say the introduction. This is who I am. This is why I matter. This is why it should be exciting for you to talk to me. And this is why you shouldn't be talking to anybody else. I feel like he laid that out well. So I love that. I would give him a 4 out of 5 because I'm not with a deceptive lying or making it seem like.
Yeah. I think for an intro, absolutely. I think definitely 4 out of 5. I would be interested to see what his whole call sounds like. Because I don't know if he's a little soft or if he's hard. Yeah. Right. And I don't know. I don't like being soft, but I think I could learn a lot from him from different approaches.
I feel like he'd have the same tone throughout the whole call.
And that's tough, man.
Yeah.
That's tough. All right. Who's next? This guy. I mean, listen, one of my favorite movies, Wolf of Wall Street.
All right. I don't even like this one. This guy just irks me, man.
Why?
He irks me. Number one, I love the movie. I don't love the movie because of him. I love the movie because Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo did it.
If he was playing in the movie, I would have never watched it. I don't feel like he's there, man. I feel like he got big off, fraudulent activities. And, like, why would I follow somebody? Like, if I built this whole mortgage business off of fraud, then I come back and make a book about it. And it's like, why would anybody listen to me? Why should they listen to me? And then I also don't think he's good at sales. Play this video. Let me tell you. Go ahead.
I'm asking to get married right now. Okay. I believe in starting small because I know I can prove myself to you. What I'm saying is that I'm confident if you just see a little bit of what I could do, we can use that as a benchmark to go forward. So again, I'm asking for 1 shot, 30 days, and believe me, you're going to be a client for life. Sound fair enough?
How can you not like that?
I don't like that at all.
What don't you like about it?
I feel like he's begging. I feel like he's desperate. Even the way he looks, like it's like I really need this sale. And I feel like you should never have desperation in sales. Like, I'm just going to ask you for 1 shot. Let's start off small. So he's automatically going to the smallest package, probably the smallest ticket item. Give me 30 days. If you like it, I'm pretty sure you're going to be a long-term client. Would you give me 1 shot? Would you just give me that shot? I don't like it. I wouldn't approach somebody and say like, hey, start off by just buying, my $99 book. I'll come do a training. If your people like it, you could hire me as a full-time consultant. And I promise I'll earn my spot. Like, get the fuck out of here.
So you wouldn't bring him in to like sell, like give
No.
any kind of advice to
No.
any of us? No.
No.
Wow. Have you ever read?
And
any of
honestly,
his
it's nothing
books?
like I've never read his books. I've watched interviews with him,
Yeah.
and even the shorts that I've seen, like I just don't think like he's like, oh my God, this guy's great in sales. I want to be like him. I've never got that feeling from him.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character, and
For sure. I don't
He's just
like,
not it,
no, you're
you know?
absolutely right. Like, I think the way that he came out of the whole prison thing, I think he learned and maybe he adapted. And I think his new approach of just training salespeople, right, on the straight line system, fantastic book. Fantastic book. Have you read
No.
reviews on it or anything
No,
like
no,
that?
no.
It's a great book. I enjoy it. I'd give him a 4 out of 5.
I'd give him a 2 out of 5 on
Oof.
this one. I just feel the desperation on it. I'm sorry. That's
Maybe
not
we
my
should bring
style.
him on to a podcast and have, go back and forth.
Yeah, it's funny. I seen a Grant Cardone podcast.
It's a great one. It's a great one.
I think Grant Cardone actually shut him up pretty well, though.
Jordan, we would love to have you come on.
Come on, Jordan. Change my mind.
Change his mind, Jordan.
2 out of 5. All right.
It's tough. All right. So now, there's a lot of newbies out there trying to get into and I have
talking
mixed
about the Gen Zs.
and
Are they Gen Zs?
Gen Zs, man. I'm
Are
older
they?
than you, right?
Yeah.
I just turned 40.
Yeah.
Gen Z generation. I mean, listen, I have mad respect for a lot of the people out there.
Yeah, for sure, man. This
But,
is the future. So I'm happy that they're in sales. Who do you got first? Go ahead.
I like this person.
Okay.
I've seen her a few times, and I think she's natural. Let me know. I think she could be a little bit soft, but let me know what you think.
Okay.
I really need to think about it. I just need time. I mean, of course you do. We've only been talking for like 30 minutes. I would be the same way. We haven't even gone over everything. And just to be clear, too, like I would never want you to make a decision on something that you don't feel 100% confident about. So if you're not there yet, let's not make a decision. Get yourself on the same side as them and make them feel good. Now set a fake follow-up. How much time do you think you need? I mean, probably like a week. Awesome, let's double it. I'll give you 2 weeks. As long as you feel comfortable about the decision moving forward. Because we only want people in the program that are very serious. And I have the 2 weeks in my calendar, so I'll reach back out then. But I will say, like, doing this for a couple years now, what I've realized is that people don't necessarily need time. What they need in order to feel comfortable moving forward is information. So I guess in the meantime, like, what are 2 things that you would need a little bit more information on in order to feel more comfortable about moving forward? Well, I honestly just have to see how it's looking with my finances. It's a lot of money. Boom. Now you have the real objection. It's money. Now you actually handle the objection. You're back into the sales.
I love it.
I didn't like where it was going in the beginning because I felt like she was giving into the thinking
Right.
objection. Say, I'll give you double the time, and agreeing with her. Of course, I would need to think about it too. Like, it depends on what you're selling. You can't just watch this video and go say like, okay, so if somebody tells me they're going to think about it, I'm going to tell them, yeah, I would think about it too. As a matter of fact, I'll give you 2 weeks. Like, what do you think? Is it buying a jacket? Because buying a jacket, you shouldn't need 2 weeks to think about it. Is it buying a car? Is it refinancing to save money? Is it getting life insurance? A lot of things, I don't think you need that time to think about it. But she did save it at the end by going back to what are the 1-2 things that you need to think about so I get you more information. Then the true objection comes out. Then you go back, figure out that objection and close them right away. So for me, I wouldn't go straight to, yeah, of course, when you think about it, I'd be like,
Right.
look, I want you to feel comfortable. Like, exactly what do you need to think about? I'd go straight for it and then I'd handle that. So
Yeah.
I feel like she did a good job because she brought it back to the end. It was stretched out a little too far. Like, I don't want to agree with them too much about thinking about it and giving them a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I just think like maybe your product or service doesn't need it, or maybe it does. It kind of depends on the situation. I would give that a 3.5 out of 5. And I have seen her stuff. She is doing well on socials. And some of her videos I actually like.
Yeah.
Right. And sometimes I feel like, about some of the videos.
Yeah.
It's just somebody young that I think she started in solar, knocking on doors, and like she's young in her sales experience, right? So like I'm gonna have a different take on that, but I think she's doing great for someone that just started, and I give her a 3.5 out of 5 on that.
I think that's pretty fair. I would go with a 3.
Okay.
A little bit less than you.
Yeah,
just because I don't like the 2 week objection at all.
Play this guy because I made a video about this guy already. Play it.
Yeah, for real. For real. Yeah. Oh, God. Scott, that's some bullshit. I just bought a lead pack and he's telling me I've been calling him. You are $7.
I got
Scott, you costed me $7. Should I call him again? Let's go. Hey, Scott.
Yes.
Hey, Scott. This is Juliano Masarrelli. Scott, I was just reaching out. Did you end?
You're fucking kidding me, dude. You've been calling me and calling me and calling me. Take me off.
Wait. This is Scott. This is the first time I've ever called you. Yeah, for real. For real. Yeah. On God.
All right, so a couple different things on this
Yeah.
one, because I started off making a video about him. Juliano, listen, man, I got some feedback for you, brother. And people thought I was hating. I wasn't really hating. I was giving him feedback that, hey, like, you shouldn't only be celebrating objections and dancing and doing like weird gestures or disrespectful gestures sometimes, because the goal is like you're going to help someone change your life. Hopefully that's why you're doing this, and then build off of it. I later found out in a podcast that he actually tried doing it the right way and he wasn't getting engagement. So he found out that
Was being myself, started dancing. I saw that was getting way more views than my other stuff. In my sales calls, like I'm not teaching skill. Like I saw what worked was me getting rejected and me dancing
on rejections and doing this stuff made him blow up. So he followed the algorithm, which I respect, because it's like, okay, if the algorithm did well for you and is blowing up your social media and that's why you're doing it, that's cool as hell. The thing is, like, for me, like listening to music and dancing between calls, there isn't a lot of like evaluation or self-reflection to know, like, when you get off a call and somebody hangs up on you, there kind of has to be like, either you call them back because you're hungry and you're like, hey, you hung up on me. Like, I'm the wrong person to hang up on. You probably got a lot of calls. You never got one from me. Give me 30 seconds. Let me explain to you who I am. And if you still want, I'll never call you again. Right. Like, there's also that callback thing. There's also sitting back and thinking about, what did I say? What did the client say? And could anything change? Or could I say something different next time? Like, sales is repetition. And the more you practice things, I feel like the better you get. And when you're only listening to music and dancing in between, you're not leaving any time for self-reflection, any time for thinking, any time to get better. So my feedback, and then he talked about, oh, it's a lead $7. Like, oh, it's trash. Like, it's not a fucking lead. It's a human, right? And it's a family. And like, so look, I get what he's doing. He's going for engagement. I haven't heard any sales skills from him at all. But props on his social media following and his engagement. He's doing well with the young crowd, which is good. And I feel like he does spread a positive message about like, move past your rejections. Like, some people now, like they're like being more positive towards objection. Yeah. But like, listen, man, at the end of the day, you got to like reverse engineer these objections, acknowledge them, respond to them, pivot, take control, and celebrate the ones that cuss you out, but then you bring them back in and you turn them into a best friend. That's what sales should be about. So like, for this guy, Juliano, 0 out of 5. Like, what am I going to give him? 0 out of 5.
I wouldn't even give him a 1. I can't disagree with you at all, because like the thing is, I mean, he's good at the social media aspect. Absolutely. He's blowing up. But he's kind of disrespectful to like salespeople. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
0 out of 5. Yeah, but you're just doing it for clout. Maybe you have a bunch of great calls that you're not showing. But anyways, come on the podcast, bro. Let's talk real sales. I want to just pick your brain and see.
He could be good. I mean, like, his tone and everything is good. It's just
come out on the podcast, Juliano. We'd love to have you, brother.
Time to get serious. This guy's been going all over social media. I know you made a post about him recently. Want to know what your thoughts are?
Answer my question. Are you the owner?
Yeah, I'm the owner.
I'm gonna get straight to the fucking point.
Yeah, man, cut this stuff. This guy right here and other people, because now like there's other people on Instagram now, and like now they're copying him. So now he's teaching this to other people. It's disrespectful. It's rude, man. These people look like thugs and criminals. I hire all kinds of people in my companies, but like, I don't respect that. I don't respect anybody being disrespectful on the phone and teaching that to the young generation. I think these people are fucking idiots and assholes, and I give them a -5 and don't even put them on the show.
Listen, man, we've seen the different types of sales out there. We got the professional ones, Andy Elliott, Grant Cardone, Jordan Belfort, and then you got the new generation, right? What do you think is the difference?
I think the difference is like, you could tell the experienced ones that there's experience there, right? There's maturity there. There's a level of understanding there for the most part. I would say not even Andy Elliott kind of sells like immature.
He does. Yeah, he does.
Grant Cardone was just like, we need to see more of him, right? Alex Hormozi, very mature. I think for the new age ones, you know, it's different because like Shelby or whatever that girl's name was that you played.
She was fantastic.
Yeah, she was like good, and she was like elaborating real well. I think she's learning and she has room to grow. For the other people cussing and Juliano, you know, you have to understand like engagement is cool, but also understand that sales is a sport. And the more you could get to know somebody and create a friendship and a bond that is unbreakable with somebody, they'll come back to you and do business many times. And you got to figure out how to master a relationship and master a friendship with somebody and a true understanding of their life and what's going on and how to connect to pain, pleasure, and emotion. That's really what's going to get you farther in sales. So I would say have fun with it, but still focus on growth and sharpening your craft every single day.
I love it.
Yeah, that's my message, man.
Just the closing statement, right? I think the there's a lot of talented Gen Zs out there, right?
Yeah.
That are in sales, right? Especially here in the office and just around Detroit in general. What is your message to the Gen Zs?
That when I first started in sales, the only thing that made me successful and made me change my life and my family's life was my ability to make somebody like me and create a bond and relationship with them that nobody else could create but myself. Use your personality, actually care about people, love what you do, and it'll love you back tenfold. And that's my message to the Gen Z.
I love it, man.
Yeah. Who was our top scorer today?
I mean, you got to go Grant Cardone.
No,
right?
I scored somebody a 4.5 out of 5. Who was it? Oh,
Okay.
Alex Hormozi?
Yeah.
It might have been Alex Hormozi, our top scorer.
I mean, you're not going to like, but I got to go with my boy Jordan Belfort. I mean,
Jordan Belfort?
Listen, the
Come
guy, read his books, man. His books and just the streamline system
Look,
itself.
man, like I said, I could still change my mind. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to read the books.
Yeah. Jordan, come on. Let's
Yeah.
come on the podcast. Appreciate you tuning in. First episode of Shots Fired.
Pew, 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 pew. It's your boy Acez. I'm out, man.